And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews. And today I thought I would review the 2020 winter event ship, the Fek'lhri Gok'tad carrier, Tier 6. Now yes, I realise it's a little bit late, I'm bringing this to you. Unfortunately I've had quite a lot on these last few weeks, so I do apologise for it being a little late, but yeah, better late than never. Now I have to admit, I'm not a lover of this design, to be perfectly honest with you, and this is the third ship in the Fek'lhri line, which has come to us by winter events. So let's have a look at the other Fek'lhri. Have I got that right? I think so. Fek'lhri. Fek'lhri? I think it's Fek'lhri, yes. Or Fek'lhri? Is it Fek'lhri? I think it's Fek'lhri. Yeah. Anyway, we got there in the end, I think. So let's just have a quick look at the other winter event ships that we've got, and let's just compare them, shall we? Right, so let's have a quick look at the other two ships in all their glory. And here we go. This is the Fek'lhri store warship in the top left there. As you can see, lots of fire and brimstone and pointy things, and yeah, very alien in concept, isn't it? Yeah, alien and hellish, really, isn't it? Right, as you can see, very similar designs, lots of fire, which is rather odd, really, because I didn't think you could get fire in space, but anyhow, we won't spoil it. If we move on to the Fek'hri Farang, have a look at that design. Top right, as you can see, again, very similar in design. Lots of pointy, spiky things, and fire and brimstone, and as if it's come from the bowels of Hades itself. Yes. Not much of a lover of this design, I must admit. I can see a lot of effort has gone into the design of the ship, but it's not my cup of tea, to be honest with you. Okay, so very quickly, let's go have a look at the build. I've got 4 weapons to the front, 3 weapons to the rear. I'm running 3 Krieger Wave dual disruptor beam banks and the enhanced biomolecular photon torpedo, which is part of a set, but I'm only running that one today. In the rear, I'm running the House of Martok disruptor, which is part of a 3-piece set, and I'm running 2 pieces of that, along with the House of Martok defensive configuration console. I'm also running the Terran Task Force Disruptor Beam Array, which is also part of a 3-piece set, and that's with the ferrofluid hydraulic assembly. And I'm also running the Kinetic Cutting Beam, which is also part of a 3-piece set, where I'm running there with the assimilated module. In the device slots, red matter capacitor, heavy antiproton satellite turret, and an auxiliary battery. We've already spoken about the 2 consoles in the engineering slots. Finally, the TrilMD plating, which you can acquire from Ragnarok, and it gives you a 15.8 all damage resistance rating, and renders you immune to any effects in the Delphic Expanse. Quite cool, isn't it? Moving on to the science consoles, we have the Universal Fiery Charge, 8.6 flight speed, 17.15 damage. Holds and impales foe, 135 targeting arc. Oh, that'll be interesting to try out. The binaural infusion circuits for the 23.8 critical severity, It's also handy for the Starship hull capacity, of course, 26.7 and 26.7 Starship control expertise. The modified swarm processor, Ultimate modified swarm processor rather, for the 3.6 critical chance, 31.7 accuracy rating. Tachyokinetic converter, which is again becoming a standard part of my build, and that gives me 28.1 Starship control expertise, 37.5 flight turn rate, 1.3 critical chance, 12.5 critical severity. It is part of a 3-piece set from the lobby store, but I'm only running this one. Tactical consoles, universal hostile acquisitions for the 30 plus 30 accuracy rating and plus 30 Starship control expertise. Blaze of hazard shielding is my next console, 5% shield resistance, improves shield regeneration rate by 10%. Ultimate modified module, which is part of a 3-piece set with the kinetic cutting beam. And finally, the universal power dynamic redistributor module, which if you are a KDF Aligned player, you can pick this up off the exchange. I think the last time I looked it was between 14 and 16 million. If you are a Federation Aligned player, then you'll have to acquire the Atlas, I'm afraid, from a lockbox. Good luck with that. Hangar pets. We have Lost Souls of Grethor. I mean, call me Mr. Fussy, but you know, I like my hangar pets look a bit ship-like, not like burning people flying through space. But that's me, Mr. Fussy. But you know, whatever shakes your tree. While we're here, we'll have a look at the statistics. Hull, 111,000, not bad. Shields in the region of 19,300. The weapon resists late 20s, early 30s. Not bad. Accuracy rating 99.4. Critical chance 28.5. And critical severity 164.8. Moving on to the stations. We have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station, which I've made engineering. We have a Lieutenant Commander Lieutenant Commander Tactical / Command Station. We have a Lieutenant Engineering Station. And we have a Commander Science Station. After all, this is a science carrier, isn't it? So you'd expect to have a Commander Science Station. And finally, we have an Ensign Science Station. Dear me, where are we? I've lost myself. Where am I? There we go. The Masteries, Tier 1, 43.1 recharge time to launching carrier pets, plus 50% rank up XP for all hangar pets. Tier 2, 10% hull hit points. Tier 3, 811.2 shield regeneration every 6 seconds and 5% shield resistance. Tier 4, 10% shield hit points. And finally the trait, Grethor's Fire. When you launch hangar pets for 10 seconds, your weapons deal an additional 214 fire damage per volley. Wow. Your weapon gain 2.5% chance, 21.4 damage, fire damage per second or 15 seconds, ignore shields. That's a shame I haven't acquired that trait yet. But what we'll do is, because I do apologise, I haven't got there yet with this. I've done very little work with this ship, to be honest with you. But what I will do is, when I get this trait, I'll fit it on another ship when I do another review. And yeah, we'll give that a go. So, before we move on to test the Gok'tad carrier out, I thought we would just have a look at the last 3 Fek'lhri winter event ships, along with the Caffey battle carrier, which you can currently purchase from the Sea Store for 2,000 Zen. So I tell you what, we'll compare the two now, shall we? So the Gok'tad carrier and the Fek'lhri Caffey battle carrier. Obviously, the Fek'lhri battle carrier is a T5, as opposed to the Gok'tad, which is T6. Level 65, the hull is 56,925 for the Gok'tad. The Fek'lhri battle carrier at level 65 is 51,750. So slight improvement, which you'd expect for tier 6. Hull modifier 1.26 on the Gok'tad, 1.15 on the Fek'lhri battle carrier. Shield modifier 1.32 on the Gok'tad, and on the Fek'lhri 1.2. Turn rates are the same, 8. Impulse modifier 15. Inertia rating 25, both the same, very similar. Yeah, obviously the device slots and the bridge officer seatings will be slightly different. Weapons 4-3. Yeah. If we compare the Fek'lhri Gok'tad to the other two winter event ships that we got, both were tier 6. You can see what you gain on the swings, you lose on the roundabouts as always. So the Fek'lhri Store warship, I believe that's how it's pronounced, I hope that's how it's pronounced. Hull at 65 is 49,500. With the Fek'hri Gok'tad Dreadnought carrier having a hull of 63,000, which is the highest of the three. However, the turn rate is 5. And the turn rate on the Gok'tad is 8, but the turn rate on the Store warship is 16. Hull modifier, yeah, little bit of a let down there for the Store warship, 1.1 as opposed to 1.4 and 1.32. There you go, smaller ship, small hull modifier. Inertia rating 60. Inertia rating 30, inertia rating 25. Bonus to weapons power plus 10 and plus 10 auxiliary power. Bonus power plus 10 weapons power for the Fek'hri Gok'tad, plus 5 shield power, plus 5 auxiliary power. As opposed to the Fek'hri Store, bonus power plus 15 weapons power, plus 5 engine power. So some interesting differences there between the three winter event ships. Which one do I prefer? Interesting. To be fair, I'm not. I think I've already said this. I'm not a lover of these types of ship, although the designs are quite unique. If I had a preference, I think I'd go with the Store warship. It's faster, more agile, can hit harder. Yes, it can also explode easier as well, with a hull of 49,500. But anyhow, there you go. So I just thought I'd put these comparisons out there for you to have a quick look at. And compare them for yourselves, really. Currently, by the way, I forgot to mention, the Fek'hri Gok'tad and the Fek'hri Store warship are for sale in the Sea Store. 17,000 Zen. And, you know, you want your lumps feeling, really, if you're paying that amount for these two ships. Yeah, I wouldn't pay that. Let's hope they have a sale and they bring them down in price, or they become Phoenix lockbox ships. I think that'll be a lot fairer than paying 17,000. 17,000 Zen. I think someone's taken leave of the senses there, setting that price. But yeah. Anyway, that's enough of me mourning. Let's now move on to try her out and see how she goes. Now we're quite lucky. We've got some red alerts, which are normally quite quick to get through. So yeah, let's take her into a Borg red alert and see how she goes, shall we? Right, so here we are. Let's see if we can deal with these pesky bugs. Oops, we forgot to launch our pets. Oh, somebody got there before me. Dear Lord, that was quick, wasn't it? Right, okay. So, what do these chains of Grethar do? Let's have a look. Oh, oh! Pulled us straight through. Oh, we are losing quite a lot of hull health there, but we... No, I'm not sure whether we did that or whether someone else did. Right, so we need to sort of find one for ourselves, don't we? See if we can test this. Right, so here we go. Yeah, well, she's all right there. Although there was other players involved, so I don't know how much of that we did, to be honest with you. Right, here we go. You'd think they'd get tired of saying assimilated, wouldn't you? You really would, but they don't. They just keep on saying it. You look at this fiery tail here at the back. Well, we made quick work of that, but I think that was more down to the pickup group than us. So we'll give it another quick test out on a Tholian run, shall we? So here we are, taking advantage of another red alert, which is currently on for the next few days. I really do like these red alerts, to be honest with you. Right, let's see how she performs against Tholians, shall we? Yeah, the turn rate's a little bit meh. Having said that, it's not too bad, to be honest with you. It's better than some of my Romulan ships that I fly. My Kopesh is really slow, to be honest, but let's see what happens with these chains. Don't know what happened there. Fiery charge, sorry. Fiery charge. I didn't see much of a fiery charge anything there. Anyhow. Where are we? There we go. Let's give this Tholian the good news. Yeah, we've not had much cause for concern, really. Oh, there we go. Well, there you have it. We've done a couple of red alerts there. Tholian 1 and a Borg 1. And yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with her, really. She did okay. I've probably got a lot more work to do on her with regards to consoles and traits. And maybe when I I've got all the masteries up in place, she will be even better. So as ships go, I would rate this an 8. Really, she's not done too bad. I would rate my performance about a 3. Yes, I think I let her down a little bit there. Yeah, I was struggling for some reason. I don't know why. Really don't know why. But anyhow, there you go. That's quite ominous, isn't it? These red hot porky things here, aren't they? Yeah. That'd ruin your day if you got on the end of one of them, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, anyhow. Oh, you've enjoyed this review. And yeah, we're getting very close now to 400 subscribers. So please don't forget, if you enjoy catching these reviews, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more. We haven't gone to the bridge because frankly I think it would be a waste of time. The bridges on this ship are the standard bridges that you get with the event ships, with all the event ships, and I'm not very happy with that, especially the Fek'lhri ship. They've gone to a lot of effort with the exterior design, which although it's not my cup of tea, of course, the design is, a lot of work gone into it, but none for the bridge. I would have expected the bridge to have lots of, nasty stuff with it, awful stuff, chains, fire, brimstone, torture chambers, you name it. Yeah, I'd expect it to be there, looking at what this ship design looks like on the outside. It's not what you expect on the inside at all, but right, well, that's a nice little view to end on, isn't it? So, until the next time, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 400 subscribers. And yeah, see you next time. This is JeSter signing off.